All right, hi, I'm Bob, the Vineyard Manager here at Parallel 44. And it's not just grapes I like to grow, I also have a passion for growing all sorts of plants. And as the club members know, one of those plants are melons because they got some of these seeds in the last club shipment for a variety of a French cantaloupe called Charentais. And now we're getting to the time of year, even though there's still some snow on the ground, that we want to get a head start in the garden, even though we're not able to get out into the garden itself. So what I'm going to be doing today is pre-planting the melon seeds in some little pots here and getting them ready to go. And in a couple of weeks, we're going to be transplanting them outside into the garden. Now, you don't have to pre-plant the melons, but in areas like Green Bay where it's kind of cooler during the growing season, sometimes it helps to get a head start, and definitely in a season where we're getting snow in the middle of April. So I just have you can get these at any basic gardening supply store. I have some soilless potting medium right here, and I have some nice compostable little pots here. I go with 3-inch, and pretty much it's pretty straightforward. You get some soil in the top, and we'll just fill up a few here. You don't go all the way to the brim. I don't know, maybe about 1/2 inch from the top. And you want to make sure, what I've done with this potting soil beforehand is I've added a little bit of water to it to make it so that it when you squeeze a handful like that, it kind of holds its shape, just to get some moisture in there, because if you get potting soil that's really dried out, it can be really hard for it to take on moisture initially. So it's just kind of good to kind of rehydrate it, get it ready to go. So when you're going to go in for planting your seeds, what I like to do is I just grab an old pencil that I'm not going to use for writing anymore. You can use a skewer or whatever have you, something of a similar size. And I'm going to make 5 indentations into the soil, going in about 1/2 inch, or if it's sharpened, up to the point where the wood meets the paint. On the pencil, that's kind of a good indicator for that. Just a little bit in, and it ends up looking like, on the number 5 on the side of a dice. That's exactly the pattern that I make, a sort of a square with a dot in the middle. And then for each of those holes, I will drop in 1 seed. Some of them don't always go down all the way. I maybe push it back down, kind of shuffle the soil back over the top, and again, maybe get a little bit more soil up on top there. Okay, so I got all the seeds planted here. Now I'm just going to do some top-off watering, because there's still going to be plenty of moisture, and the pots, as you can see, at least these pots are organic matter and they're dry, so they're going to wick out some of that moisture. So I'm going to just go through, add it to the top. Not too, you don't want to overly saturate it. And after a day you can come back to it and see how well the water's been taken off. If the soil looks too dry, add back to it. All right, so we're all watered up, we're planted, and we're ready to go. I got a little clear humidity dome here, and I'm just going to put it over the seeds like this, and I'll come on over to the Parallel 44 greenhouse. All right, here we are at Parallel 44's greenhouse. We got a heating mat plugged in and ready to go here. What that's going to do is it's going to provide some radiant heat underneath the seedlings that we're going to be placing here. And that's just going to help speed up and encourage the germination process, and the seed should pop up in a couple of days here. And after that happens, we're going to keep the heating mat going, and it'll help root development. You can probably see over here we already got some other things going. Not officially stuff that we sent seeds along with, but we're going to have some tomatoes and herbs and a few other things in the garden here. Maybe we can do tomatoes next year. All right, we got the seeds planted. We got everything ready to go, and the next step is going to be, we're going to be checking on the seeds in a couple of days. It depends on the variety, but maybe as soon as 5 days, we'll start seeing the heads poking out of the ground, and we'll take some video, show you the progress on that, And these are all just the first steps that we're taking toward the August 11th melon party that we're going to be hosting for club members. We're going to get to try these melons that we've just put into the ground right now and pair it with some great Parallel 44 wine. So we'll see you next time when the plants will be popping up out of the ground and spring is sprung.